Alright guys, this tutorial is how to create a table. There are two methods I am going to present in this video. The method 1, create a table from an existing data. Method 2, create a table from a group of empty cells. Okay, now let's take up the first method. With this existing data, I can create a table. Just follow the steps in a demonstration for you to get the idea. Okay, to start, click any cell within the sample. After that, click insert, click table. So the entire sample is being selected, surrounded by broken lines. This indicates what information to be included in the table. Click OK. So now we have a table. In the transformation process, special features are being added. Okay, so for the second method, simply highlight two or more cells. After that, click insert, click table, and click OK. Now let's look at the result. The first method created a table with headers derived from the first row of selected sample, while the second method create a table with column titles, namely column 1, column 2, column 3, and so on and so forth. There are also buttons added at the top beside each column titles. These buttons are used to access the built-in functionality of a table, such as sorting and filtering. Okay, the table is also decorated with bands of alternating colors to easily identify one row from the other. There is also a button at the bottom right corner in a table. This button is used to expand the table easily. So a table is merely a collection of cells that has built-in functionalities and features that make things a lot easier. So what are those features and functionalities? Okay, in a table, you'll be able to sort the data in ascending and descending order, or sort the data by color. Now, sorting is a process of rearranging the data in a table according to a certain arrangement or criteria. Let's say we will sort this table according to department in ascending order. Okay, so the table is being arranged accordingly by department. Now let's say we will sort this table according to category in descending order. Okay, so this is now the arrangement. Now we can also filter data by color. Okay, so now this is not available. Okay, So let's have text filters. Okay, now in a text filter we can limit the view of our data. In this case we will select only those data with department equals to daily, then click OK. So that's the result of filtering the data. So there are only two rows that meet the criteria with department equals to daily. Then to clear the filter so that we can have the original view of our table, just click clear filters from department. Now we can also filter using this category. Okay, so equals. Now let us suppose we will use breads. So our condition is the record with category equals to bread. So there's only one record that meets the criteria. Okay, so again clear the filter so that we can have the original view. So aside from filtering, we can also view by group selection. Okay, so let's have this. We like to view only bakery and meat. Okay, so we unselected the two groups. Click OK. Okay, so there are 4 records, 2 for bakery and 2 for meat. Again, click the filters. Now for creating totals, we can create totals for column and totals for row. Now before creating the total for column, I will expand first the table by 1 column. Okay, so we have this expansion button and then we can have it. Okay, so we can expand it by 1 column. Okay, so that's it. So automatically Excel will add another column with the title field. Using this previous value, so the Excel will identify that the next column will be field, but I'm going to change this to total because we want to create column for the entire row. Now creating totals, we will use the shortcut. So I'm going to press the alternate K and equals. So Excel will provide you a formula for calculating the sum of totals from this column up to this column. Okay, so enter. So the rest of the rows are being provided with formula. So automatically the computer will generate this total based on the first formula. Okay, so to add totals for the row, Now simply right click and then select table and click. Okay, so there is a total being generated formula at this area. Now we can also add formula for this column. Let's say we will create a sum formula. Okay, so from this row to this row, sum is being calculated and put this value into this location. So we can also perform creating sum for this column. Now aside from sum function, you can also include other functions such as max, min, and any other functions. Okay, so this will generate another set of information. Okay, so for average, we have already discussed this in our previous tutorial. Okay, so those are the special features and functionalities of the table provided in our Excel system. Alright guys, I have demonstrated the procedures and how to create a table and explain the different features and functionalities